Female Toxic Free. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Right, okay, let's, you're thinking, aren't you? Thinking, why has she gone crazy? She's talking about fish. She's talking about narcissists being the same as fish. I have lost the plot, you're right, but there's method in my madness. I like to use analogies in my videos. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you will have noticed that I like to use analogies only because somehow it kind of makes the information get in the brain a little bit better. Sometimes you can kind of go, aha, and get that aha moment from an analogy rather than just trying to get the understanding of the psychology of something, which is really confusing. Now, if you've just joined the community, I'm sorry that you're here. I know you're going through hell, but just keep watching videos, keep educating yourself, because education is basically power against a narcissist. If you know stuff about them, and the more you know, the more you'll learn, the more you'll thrive. So basically, let's go back to the fish scenario thing. We know that we are never going to understand the fish. Okay, we are going somewhere with this one. People will come to me and say, you know, things you hear, don't you, that fish don't feel pain. And then you kind of say, well, how do people know that fish don't feel pain? Because they've never spoke to a fish. Then they'll say things like, you know, oh, fish only have a 3-minute memory span. How do you know? I've never spoken to a fish. Have you ever spoken to a fish? No. We'll never understand what goes on in a fish's head. Are fish cold in the lake when there's snow and ice on top of the lake? No, we don't know. Why? Because we can't communicate with a fish, because we don't understand a fish. We aren't the same species as a fish. That's the same analogy that I'm trying to get across with us and narcissists. Trying to understand what a narcissist is thinking and why they do what they do sometimes is really, really hard. You know, we can learn the gaslighting, we can learn the red flags, we can learn all the ins and outs of a narcissist, but one thing I want us to stop doing, and this is something that I've noticed that a lot of people do, we think for the narcissist. Once you start trying to think for a narcissist, then you're in some serious trouble. Anybody that comes to you, either it be a video or anything, and they say, oh, what does the narcissist think after discard? What does the narcissist think of you after you've gone, you know, grey rock? Anybody who knows what a narcissist thinks, to me, is a narcissist. Because that's the only way that I can see it. So that's where this video is going today, is thinking. People who think they know what the narcissist is thinking, and we do that, and I've done that in the past, and I'm still seeing it done now, where they'll basically not come home at night, and we'll be sitting there thinking, oh, maybe they're just broken down, maybe they've got a puncture, maybe I think that the tire's just blown. Yeah, I think maybe they've got stuck at work. I think we need to stop thinking, because we don't actually know what's going on. And what we do is we hide the truth with our thinking. We hide the reality by accepting what our narrative's saying in our own head. And it's a kind of a defense mechanism. We know sometimes our conscience and our gut's telling us there's something wrong, but our brain is protecting us by creating this narrative in our head that says, I think he's doing this and I think he's doing that. And I've heard that so many times. And it's not right, because we do not know what the narcissist is thinking. For instance, you know, let's say your husband's got a day off tomorrow and he's going fishing, right? You come across his text. Oh, there's a text from Sarah. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Kiss, kiss, kiss. So you get on the phone to your friend, Jenny, I've just found a message on his phone. Yeah, it's just somebody called Sarah. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Kiss, kiss, kiss. What do you think? What's going on? He's supposed to be going fishing tomorrow with the lads. Yeah, he's got some fishing app called Plenty of Fish. I think that's got to do with it. Yeah, no, it's a fishing app. It's a fishing app. It's got a fish on the front. Of course it's a fishing app. There's a picture of a bloody fish. Yeah, that must be what they all do. They must all congregate and go fishing. But who's Sarah? She must be just some big fat fishing lady with big red rosy cheeks. I don't know. See what we do? We create a scenario because we think if we actually can get it in our heads what we think is going on, it's going to protect us. But it doesn't, because we're probably already walking on eggshells. We're probably already under the illusion in the fake reality that they're creating. Because we're walking on eggshells, we are already feel there's something going on. We've already got a gut feeling, but we just don't like to face it. We don't want to ask them the truth because we're scared. We can't handle the truth. Sorry. But you know what I mean? So I think that's what's going on. And I hear it so often. You know, if your husband doesn't come home from work for 3 hours, there we're thinking, oh, maybe he just stopped off at his mum's. You know, he might come through the door, banging the door, banging his bag down, banging this, banging that. And we're sitting there thinking, oops, maybe he's just really angry because he's tired. Or I think he's probably just really angry because I haven't made his dinner on time. Or I think he's really angry because I didn't give him sex last night. Or maybe I think he's just really stressed. I think he's just really emotional. I think. Stop. Stop with the I think. I think is not the truth. I think is our perception and our narrative and our projections onto what they're doing. If we walked through the door 3 hours late, we wouldn't get something like, oh, did your tyre, burst? Were you stuck at your mother's? No, we'd get, where the hell have you been? Are you cheating on me? Have you been hanging around with them men from work again? Because they project their badness onto us, so we project our goodness onto them. So if they don't come home, on time, it's because they're cheating on us. It's because they're spending time flirting with the office women. And that's the difference. We're the good, they're the bad. So we need to start thinking thinking reality, and putting reality down into our visions, and stop thinking that they're late because their tyres burst. They're stressed, they've stopped off at the pub, they've gone to see Uncle Fred. No, there's a real truth there, and we're hiding behind our fake narrative and our script. Nobody should fear anybody. Nobody should walk on eggshells. Nobody should change who they are to improve the other person. Nobody should jump every time they hear the keys in the door. Nobody should have that gut feeling. And nobody should start thinking that the reason that they're late is because of them. The reason that they're late is because maybe they've done something wrong. The reason that they're angry at them is because I should have made him steak tonight, instead I made him some tomato soup. They are angry for their own reasons. They devalue for their reasons. They hurt us because of their reasons. We don't know their reasons. We don't know what they think. It's like we don't know what a bloody fish is thinking. We don't know what they think. We need to look at the truth, we need to ask for the truth, and we need to deal with the truth in reality. So next time you hear yourself in your head saying, oh, I think he's just tired, I think he's just feeling emotional because his mum's not very well, no. There is times when maybe they get snappy, but we know the difference, and we know when something's going on, but we need to see what's going on in front of us. And stop using the narrative of our own thoughts, our own projection, our own perception for them to hide behind, because that's what they're doing. We're enabling them to continue abusing us by creating this whole, oh, he's just tired. I'll let him go. I'll just let him shout at me. He'll be all right in 10 minutes. No, we need to see the reality, and we need to stop thinking. I know I've gone on, and I know it's a really weird topic, but it's just something that I've noticed a lot of people doing recently. And they're just getting away with murder because of our perception. They know what they're doing. They know why they're late. They know why they've stayed out all night. And they know the truth behind why they're horrid to us. They know the truth why they're devaluing us, or while they're banging and slamming doors. They know the truth. And us creating our own fake narrative in our head is not going to help the situation. It's going to make it even worse. So guys, please stop thinking for the narcissist, because our thoughts come from our projection, our perception of the situation, and they're just trying to protect us from the truth. Our brain does that. It will protect us by thinking the nice side of what they could be doing rather than looking at the truth. Hope that helps. Guys, please stay safe. Take care. See you later.